This is KUGAN CASSIUS for IFL TV, proudly sponsored by Everlast. We're at Trinity House here for the press conference to announce the Feb 27th show at the O2. I'm assuming you're here because you're on the card.
No, I just come for the jolly up.
Well, I don't know, you don't know.
Catch up, I haven't seen some people in a while, so I'll come for a little quick one. But yeah, on the cards, 27th, Sunday, something a bit different. Pushed everything forward a bit, but all the same.
Okay, so yeah, career for you. We know we've kind of covered you from the early days. We know everything's progressing quite well for you. Are we looking at a step up from your previous opponents for Feb 27?
I think Feb 27 will be along the same kind of line. Bit of time off, so I just want to, not that there's too much hanging about, but shake off a tiny bit of rust, just make sure everything's still firing, make sure my body after a little bit of an injury can get through a full camp, that everything still works. I still remember how to box, I know how to do it all. So still a good, decent, high-level opponent, someone tough that's going to pose a few questions and give me a few little tests, but nothing too crazy.
Nothing too crazy. When do we see the crazy? The
crazy coming out. Well, after that, straight after that, once I've given my body the full run through, give it the full test out, make sure everything's all good, then we can just get straight back and get straight stuck in and hopefully get hunting for some more titles.
Your last fight was in when?
August.
So you've had kind of obviously recovering and just getting yourself better.
Yeah, literally, like in those. So my last fight was in August, but in the 12-month period before that, I had 4 fights back to back. So 4 training camps, 4 fights, just getting wear and tear on the body. So my body just needed a little rest. It just needed that bit of time off to recover, sort a few things out, and it's had that, and I'm feeling good and ready to go.
Absolutely, yes. Sunday night boxing. I think Eddie's done it before, but kind of that coincided with a bank holiday. But this is just straight Sunday night boxing.
Yeah, a bit different, but something different to try. Another thing to tick off and say you've done. And I don't think it's going to make too much of a difference. I think if boxing's on the TV, you're going to watch it. Like I say, like if it's on a Sunday evening, I remember watching the Sunday show before, and it was quite nice to go like flick it on. Kicked off a bit early, I think maybe 4 or 5ish, and get that on and chill off with your Sunday with that. So I'm looking forward to it.
Obviously, big things expected of you for 2022. So yeah, it's about kind of right fights at the right time for you as well. That's very important. But at some point this year, we're going to kind of, we'll see you kind of progress on to that next stage as well.
Yeah, of course. It's time to kick on now. Like I'm moving to the real back end of my kind of learning phase and all of that. So maybe I've got a couple more of those, but beyond that, I'm ready to just get stuck in now and really start challenging for some serious titles.
I'm assuming you would have been in contact with Dillian Whyte recently?
Yeah, I spoke to him yesterday actually. Spoke to the team this morning, I spoke to him yesterday, so I'm speaking to him and stuff, and the situation's obvious. It's just a headache for everyone. Everyone's getting pissed off with it, everyone's getting really tired of it. It's just a lot of back and forth, a lot of this and that, but ultimately you know him and I know him that he doesn't want nothing else but other than to just fight, just get it done. All the little side stuff of this, that, and this deal and that deal and do this, it means nothing to him. All it is get in the ring and fight me. But sometimes you've got to go through all the extra bits to get there.
The last couple of days have been very kind of confusing. A lot of kind of video messages going here, a lot of messages via social media accounts. It's like, as boxing fans, we're like, what on earth is going on? I think by Eddie Hearn saying tomorrow could be a step to kind of maybe things being a little bit clearer, but then again, it's boxing, and we don't know that's going to be the case.
That's the thing. The whole boxing world's just a bit like they don't know whether they're coming or going. Almost, they don't know. They'll look on Fury's page one day and say he's fighting AJ, he's fighting Usyk, he's fighting Dill, and then Dill will pop up and say no, I'm doing this, and then AJ's like, well, I'm not doing that, and it's just like everyone's like, what is going on? But I think over the next few days, things will settle. Everyone kind of has to say their piece, otherwise they get left behind when everyone's picking up more traction. So everyone's got to try and build their own narrative. But I think over the next few days, the dust will settle and kind of what's going on will be clear.
I'm assuming he has been frustrated. I haven't spoken to him for probably about a week and a half, but I'm assuming kind of this week he probably would have felt that bit of frustration even more so.
Yeah. Like I said, I spoke to him yesterday, and he's simple about it. It was just like, it's all bullshit. Like, just all I want to do is fight. That's all I'm about. That's all I'm for. That's all I'm here for. That's all I want to do. And I know that all too well. But sometimes you just got to play these little games.
Okay, well, Feb 27th is not that far away. It's literally a month away, actually. So we look forward to that. Busy boxing schedule coming up, and you look like you've got a nice glow about you.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. You seem a lot happier nowadays, yeah.
Do I? Do I? What, more smiley?
More smiley, more happy. You know, like when people say to a pregnant woman, you know, you're glowing. I'm not saying you look pregnant, I'm saying there's just nice, happy glow about you.
With a bit of time off, is that what you're
Just a
saying?
nice, happy glow about you.
Yeah, mate, I'm good. Everything's in a good place. Happy life, mate. Happy life. Everything's all good. Just chilling, feel good, back training normal. Everything's going well. Got a spring in my step, mate. A little bounce.
Yeah.
The toes
That's
are off.
what I meant. That's what I meant.
that's-
Not
that's
the
what you
glowing
Not the
analogy.
pregnant glowing.
No.
Yeah. I got an extra spring in my step.
That's what I meant. That's what I meant. Fabio Wardley, thank you very much for talking to IFL TV, and listen, we'll definitely catch up with you ahead of Feb 27th at the O2.
Appreciate it, boss. See you soon.